Oh, you don't have to clap.
Okay.
Hey, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Business Over Beer. I'm your host, Ben Surratt, and today I am back in a brewery. It's been forever. It's been like a year.
Holy smokes.
I'm not even kidding.
What are you doing with your time? Seriously?
I'm interviewing other, business owners and stuff.
Jeez.
But I'm in Woodstock, Illinois. What am I? And what am I doing here? And who are you, lady? Who are you?
Hi.
What's your name?
Okay, so my name is Cara. But we do have two people on the team whose names are Heather. So basically, by default, my name is also Heather. Which is
what?
Kind of
The Heathers?
Which is a fantastic film, and
it is a great film.
Hello, Christian Slater.
Yeah.
But
Winona Ryder, right?
Totally.
Yeah.
Yeah. But so we have actually two of the people who are kind of like working with us on like sales and investors. Their name is both Heather.
Okay.
So when they do videos, it's like, oh, the Heathers. Because, my name's Cara.
Cara. And where are we?
We're in Woodstock, Illinois.
Yeah, but where are we? In Woodstock, Illinois.
Oh, all right. So 1900 Dillard Court, Woodstock,
What's the name of the brewery?
Kishwaukee Brewing Company. Yeah, we're here all the time. My husband and I live here. But yeah, so if you know us, you've seen us, Cara and Dan, we're here all the time. We're really lucky. Anna Marie and Lindsay are working up front right now.
Yeah, they're awesome, by the way.
And then, Ben was nice enough to come in today. So
no, you're nice enough to have me, and I do really appreciate it.
Hey, we got you this really nice, 6-foot folding table.
Yeah, and I had others to pick from, but I picked this one. Well, thank you so much for real, seriously. And like I said, it's been forever. It feels so good to be back in a brewery. The smell. Everything about it. So high level, Cara, what is Kishwaukee Brewing? Like just high level, how it started and just.
All right. So that's a great question. So let's see. So we make world-class beers. I should say it that way. Ales, lagers, that kind of thing. And I can kind of give you the brewery tour and all that.
We'll do that.
I can give you the penny tour. Dan will give you the one that costs $0.25.
Okay.
But I'll give you the penny tour. But no, so we make some really cool beers. But also we really make clean beers. Our thing is not no offense to anybody, anywhere, but we don't make peanut butter cookie shenanigans.
Mm-hmm.
We don't do that. We don't throw, I like a pushki, don't get me wrong, but I don't want to eat them in my beer.
Right.
So we're really kind of known for, right now, actually, our Buffalo Brown, which has gotten 2 world-class awards, which we're really excited about. So one in 2023 was with World Beer Cup. It was a silver award that we got with World Beer Cup.
That's amazing.
That was a pretty exciting moment. And yeah, we were at the end of the whole show, and my husband and I were sitting there, and I was like, oh shit, that's us. And I was like, oh, we gotta go. Yeah, so if you look at pictures of me, you're gonna see that I look usually pretty stupid in pictures, but that's just my jam. But then, yeah, Beer Connoisseur, they wrote us, we submitted some beers to them recently, and they just voted us actually #1.
I saw that in that frickin' magazine.
In the world.
In the world.
Holy smokes, what the hell?
That's kind of a big deal, Cara.
It's kind of a
Heather,
big deal.
Whatever.
You can call me whatever you want. It's fine. I'll still serve you a beer. It's totally, your tip has to go up.
Yeah.
That's all.
That's incredible though.
It is pretty cool.
Was it a surprise or did you know?
Well, so I knew we did really well. They told us the rating, but at least I didn't know that it was oh, you're the only one at 97 points and you're actually #1. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Or if I did, I didn't recognize it. So it's really pretty cool. So we got that, and then we submitted also with another judging, and they gave us best regional for the Midwest, which is pretty cool. and then also best national. Like, oh shit, for the same beer. Sorry, I swear like a sailor.
Don't worry about it. But like, that's incredible. So
That's
I'm
like
having
3 awards in like a month.
I have to have before I leave. Then I have to have.
You
one.
have to have. You have to.
I am having the IPA though right now, and I have to say,
You don't like it?
no, I love it.
Oh, good.
Because it reminds me of the West. It's a West Coast IPA. It's got the bite, the hop, the IBUs are perfect. I think it's like 80-ish for your IBUs in that one, I
that
think, or
sounds
something
pretty
like
right,
that.
yeah.
But only 6.5%
Yep.
IBV. And what are you having?
I'm having a Santo actually. So it's a
is that
Santo
one?
lager. So it's a
lager.
hoppy. It's a hop. So you don't have that malty backbone like you have with the IPA, but you have a dry hop lager. So you've got something coming through. So you've got like all the hop flavor you want, but like not like that big malty backbone.
This is no offense to any of the Midwest breweries here, but a lot of the IPAs, the finish is very malty or very, you just have that grainy malt, like on a lager. This, you don't have any of that.
The guys
It's
are very
clean.
specific. So we're really, really lucky. We have 2. I mean, we're lucky in a lot of ways. Don't get me wrong. But I'm really lucky. So we have 2 brewmasters.
You have 2?
2. I know. It's like kind of like having 2 husbands. Yeah, it's a wonderful problem to have. And they both make really good beer.
Does that make the Heathers the sister wives?
I don't know. There's a whole lot of ways we can go with this. There are 2 Dans, there are 2 Heathers, and there are 2 brewmasters. I'm like, oh dear God. All right. So everything else
hilarious.
aside, I promise I'm not that funny. I promise. No, but seriously, so we have Mark. So Mark is one of our brewmasters. And so
Okay.
he does like the lion's share of the work, quite frankly.
Okay.
So he works here in the back. He's our brewmaster. And then my husband, Dan, he also is a brewmaster. So the 2 of them collaborate on like recipes, special brews. What are we going to do? What are we going to release? All the things, distribution, all that stuff. But no, I mean, I got to give a special shout out to Mark because he really does an amazing job, and he keeps track of like inventory and all that. But also, here's the other thing. So while we do have 2 brewmasters, you know, we're still a small spot. So like we're always looking to grow. So, you know, like we've got a couple of really cool meetings coming up. But at the same time, we're always looking to get into new spots. And
So glad I brought the light.
I know, sorry. The lights, we have to like wave our arms or something.
That's why I have the light. We're good. That's why I brought the freaking lights.
Oh, okay, good.
My wife was right. She's like, should I bring the lights? She goes, if you don't, you're going to need them.
Bring the lights. Okay, otherwise it's just going to go dark in the brewery. That's
That'd
totally
be kind of cool. It'd be a cool episode. Anyways.
But no, so yeah, we're really lucky we've got 2. And yeah, honestly, like they collaborate about just about everything. Here's the thing. Okay, so brewer history, right?
Yeah. So yeah, that's one of my questions.
So I think that was like number 1. And
Yeah.
I totally like skipped right over.
No,
it. Sorry.
you're hitting it. You got it. Go ahead.
I just started talking. I don't know.
That's okay.
Okay, so Dan and I started like in our kitchen in our 500 square foot like apartment in Seattle with the cat jumping around. And in Seattle, like you probably remember from Oregon,
Yep.
You didn't even need screens on the windows, which
Right.
was a little problematic with having a cat because I didn't want her to like
Yeah.
go out the window. I was attached to the cat. But so we started brewing there, and we had a really great place across the street. We had like a really, really nice grocery store across the street.
Where in Seattle did you live?
So we lived in Wallingford Center.
Okay.
It was a schoolhouse built in 1904. I know. As soon as we walked in there, I
How
was
far
like,
are you from Pikes? Like from downtown?
like 4 miles.
Okay.
But yeah, as soon as we walked in there, I was like, dang, I want to live here. Shit. Like, I don't care what the rent is.
I hear you. I get it.
I'm
I
like
totally
14
get
foot
it.
ceilings, 11 foot windows. Yeah. It's gorgeous, right?
You don't have to tiptoe. You're good.
Hi, Lindsay. But yeah, so we walked in there and I was like, man, like I really want to live here.
Yeah.
And I ended up actually working with them. So I ended up working with them and I was like the on-call manager. So at 3 a.m. when people would like forget their keys, they would call my number.
Oh my goodness.
So it was actually, but it was a good deal, you know. But it was a really cool place to live. There was a really, really cool like Indian food place, and like so it was like retail on the first 2 floors, and then residential on the top 2. And so there were 24 apartments, and then yeah, so like you could like get great Indian food. Also, there was an Ace Hardware in the building. I mean, like.
So there you go.
I was like, I think I live in heaven, quite frankly, and I work here.
You could do like people to call you not just for the plumbing issues, but for like Uber Eats.
Seriously, I'm like,
So you started brewing out there, or did you start brewing here when you moved back?
no. So we started brewing out there. So we started in the kitchen.
You literally did.
Yeah, yeah. And I told my husband, I was like, well, can't we just buy beer? Because we have this like. So
You're like looking around for him, like.
yeah, seriously, I was like, okay. I mean, like this sounds like a good idea. Don't get me wrong. I want to support your passion and your hobby, totally. But you know, like, yeah, there's a recession happening, and you're in architecture,
Geez.
and
so
I'm
what
in.
year was this ish?
So that was like 2009.
Oh
10.
dang.
So we moved up there in 08.
Okay.
So I went into like jewelry. I went into all kinds of stuff. I was working for like everybody. I like made tags to track fish through like programs that
Oh
like,
wow.
yeah, all kinds of things. So yeah, the 2 of us, like we were just like all over the place. It was like lay off musical chairs.
Okay.
Like I wish I was kidding. A friend of ours, 2 friends of ours, they moved out there from Boston. Dan went to school with them. It was like by any time on any Friday, one of us would be laid off.
Oh
Like,
geez.
so there was one day I came home and I had just gotten this job, not to do with beer whatsoever. I was making tags to research salmon travels through, you know, Seattle. So we started brewing for fun at home, and we had a world-class beer store a block away. They're still there. But yeah, no, we just kind of like started, and he really got into it, and I was like.
And then you moved back to Illinois then?
So.
Or did he like?
So he started up. Well, okay. So yeah, sorry. So that like give it a couple years, and
Okay.
then so he was we were brewing at the house. We didn't have like. Fortunately, he was good enough. We didn't have like exploding bottles
Well, that's good.
in the closet
No, that's good.
with the Gore-Tex, which was good.
Yeah, that's really
But
good.
then he went to work with Fremont. So he worked with Fremont.
Yeah.
And then he also worked with a company called American Brewing Company.
Okay.
And so that's where he got to know Skip Madsen, who basically became kind of his mentor. Taught him a lot about how to do things without tools, quite frankly. And Skip's he's one of the pioneers of brewing in Seattle. Like he's one of like the 8 pioneers. So he started at Pike.
Okay.
But yeah, no, he's a good dude.
The kilt lifter.
Seriously, yeah.
Yeah. That's a
good
beer,
dude.
by the way. It's one of those beers that Pike had.
Yeah,
has.
Skip might also be a kilt lifter. I don't know, but he's a good dude. But no, they're friends, really, really good friends, and they took care of us. But also, like he taught Dan everything kind of about what to do and what not to do. So they kind of had this really cool relationship, and then I don't know, we just felt like it was the right time to go.
And to move back?
So I told Dan anywhere other than like Illinois, but here we are. But at the same time, you know, it was the right time for us to come back.
I get it.
And sometimes I think, you don't know why, but it's the right time to come back.
Was the plan when you came here to start a brewery? Or was that kind of on the table, or just, if it happens, it happens? What did that look like?
So it's always kind of been, okay, so, I mean, we're kind of creative people, right? So it's always been part of the plan. It was just kind of a question of when and where. And I don't know that there's ever really a good time to seize your dreams, really. You know what I mean?
There's no good time to seize your dreams. Interesting. No, go
I don't
on.
know.
Yeah, that's fine.
I just don't know that there's I don't know if there's a right time.
I get it.
So it kind of feels like you're kind of did you like Harold and the Purple Crayon as a child? Like that book?
Yeah, probably. Yeah, I did.
So I kind of feel like sometimes I'm like, all right, I'm just going to take my crayons and I'm going to just jump off this cliff again today. And I'm just going to draw myself a parachute on the way down. Is it insane?
Oh yeah, no.
100%.
I mean, it sounds insane, but that's how the magic can happen. Though.
At the same time, though, I'm like, what else are you going to do?
Exactly.
I don't know.
Did finding the place was Woodstock always the spot, or did you look all over?
All right, so we looked all over. Here's the thing. Okay, between architecture for Dan and me and sustainability and stuff, no, we looked all over. But really, the greenest building is the one that's already built, right?
Yeah,
okay.
You're right.
Here's the thing. We looked at a lot of older buildings. Now, going back a stack, Dan worked, so we moved back. Dan put together the brew house at Scorched Earth Brewing Company.
Okay.
In Algonquin.
Okay.
Shout out. Greg and people over there, fantastic. So he literally like put that together. Like I have pictures of him like literally putting the brew house together.
Wow.
So he was there for about 3 or 4 years. And then he had an opportunity to go to Crystal Lake Brewing.
Okay.
Yeah, so he spent some time at both of kind of what I would say are 2 of the biggest breweries in our area. And they're the 2 oldest breweries, other than like maybe Mickey Finn's and the Onion Pub. Beer is really cool. I've never seen this with anything else in like art studios.
The culture, you mean?
Yeah.
The beer culture? Yeah. Go ahead, sister. Preach. Yeah.
I've never seen this.
Preach.
I've never seen it with art studios, kitchens, bakeries, cafes. I've never seen it. It's one of those things where people literally will like, hey, I need a bag of grain. Hey, I got one for you. Like, hey, you need a recipe for this. Hey, I got one. Here's the thing. They will give you the shirt off their back. But I'm not going to lie to you. It's not going to turn out the same way. It doesn't matter. But the point is, they're going to give it to you anyway. And people are just like, really? Like, I've never seen a culture like this.
Yeah.
And I love it.
It's a true understanding. Like, look, if the industry does well, we do well. And if you do well, you're part of that industry, that means I'm going to do well. They understand how it goes.
Totally. And and it's so cool. It's so cool to see. But it was even like unsettling the first time I saw it. And I was like, wow, like people really like get along. You know, like even though they're, even though they're competition or friendly competition or whatever you want to call it.
Co-competitors.
But they are willing to share. Mm-hmm. And that's so cool.
It's amazing. Yeah, you're right. And that's all over I mean, I'm sure there's assholes breweries somewhere.
There totally are.
But for the most part, and that's everywhere you go. Yeah. I've noticed.
Yeah, no.
Everywhere you go, it's like that.
Here's the thing. I mean, like, okay, so a couple of the places I've already mentioned, I know their owners are probably listening to me right now, but I mean, like, I could probably walk in their back door and they'd pour me a beer. And they'd be like, hey, what do you want? I'll be like, I know. Sorry, we got to get the lights back on.
There you go.
But no, but there are a lot of places where I could walk in and be like, Hey, I'm not even a brewer, dude. Like, I get to use the squeegee. I'm not authorized on the forklift. I am not authorized on anything other than the ladder and the squeegee and like the dolly. Like, yeah, no, I'm like, and sometimes the hoe. Like, I don't, I don't really get to use a lot of the tools that are back here.
When you first started, did you guys already have roles set in place when you started your business?
Do you mean for us too?
Yeah.
Kind of. But I mean, a lot of that, yes, I would say yes. There's no way that we would have gotten where we are if we had stuck with those roles.
Interesting. Expand on that.
So I think at the beginning, we really thought that like, hey, I can do the front and you can do the back, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
There's no fucking way.
Really?
No. I'm like, not even remotely close. I mean, there's so much that goes into it. And, I think a lot of people don't really, and also because I'm kind of a dumb blonde, which is okay. And that's kind of my role. And I don't really mind all that much.
Stop.
No, but it's true. It's okay. I don't mind. But there's a lot that goes into it that people really don't know. And so like Dan would love to be making beer all the time, but
I get it.
there's like other stuff like excise tax and shit and legal crap and there's a lot. And there's a lot that goes into not only running your own business, but also into running like a manufacturing place.
Was there a certain thing that kind of took you by surprise or you didn't think about when you first started? Like, holy shit, I didn't realize this.
Well, I guess you could say COVID.
Well, I think that pretty much kicked everybody in the nuts.
I'm like, I guess if you wanted to know what really like took me by surprise, I was like, oh, wow, okay. We're going to open the doors and the windows.
This is so freaking good. I'm sorry. This is
Here,
so
I can
freaking
text
good.
them now and we can have them bring more beers.
For real? But did you learn something? Like, because a lot of people, they learn how to, like the word of that year or whatever was pivot. Everybody had to learn how to pivot. Was there something that COVID taught you through pivoting that made you a better business owner or that you implemented?
I think so. Sorry, I'm asking
Okay,
you want an IPA?
This is important. No. I want to try the brown.
Oh, okay.
Is that okay?
So you want a brown?
Is that okay?
A brown and a mug. Oh, you can have whatever you want.
Okay.
So a brown and a mug.
We're going to keep this in, by the way.
Yeah. Oh, no, you got to do it. Sorry. I'm texting right now. I'm really sorry. It's really important.
We're keeping all of this
It's
in.
really important. I'm asking for another beer.
By the way, I just met you today, like not even 25 minutes ago, and it's like I've known you forever.
Thank you for waiting for me. I'm so sorry. I was late. I was like an hour late.
But tell people why you were late, though. It's for a good cause.
Okay, but this is also nothing unusual. I am usually late. Sorry, I should have told you ahead of time.
The creatives are.
I should have like had you sign a waiver.
Oh, because you might be late?
Yeah, because I'm going to be late, yeah. Okay, so I was 30 minutes away from being dilated, right?
Okay.
Yeah, and then I was like, oh, hey, I'm here. I'm here now. Yeah, so I'm like, they were literally like ready to be like.
What happened? Like, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm ready. Ma.
I'm like, oh no.
Ma.
Meatloaf. No. Even as a kid though, I had to be like, all right, the recital's at 5:30, even though it's at like 6:30. My husband hates it.
Oh yeah.
He's an on-time person. He's like, he wants to be 15 minutes early.
Yeah.
Even for our wedding, like he's out there standing. Wait, a gorgeous day. We're so happy.
July 2nd.
It's July 2nd. Well, yeah, it was a beautiful day. But I was like, my dad was like, all right, I'm supposed to walk you down the aisle. And I was like, Dad, I gotta pee. He's like, I think you better go then. And I'm like, Dan is never gonna forgive me. But I gotta pee, dude.
Were you in your dress and everything?
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I was like, I gotta pee.
Your dad's like, well,
You better go. He's like, all right, well, you're my only daughter, so you better go.
how big is this space? You know?
I think it's like 10,000 square feet.
Okay.
Are you smart with like footage?
No.
I'm terrible with footage.
I'm yeah, no. But I have to say, here's how I'm good with footage. When I drove up, I was like, this place is freaking huge. It is bigger than I thought it was going to be.
That's what she said. Yeah.
For real. No, but like seriously though, it's huge.
It is. So yeah, we definitely have the capacity to do a lot of we definitely have the capacity to do a lot.
When did this place open?
Okay, so we opened in October 2020. Sorry, you didn't want to kick in the dick on that one, but yeah, sorry.
So literally COVID.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. It was a really good time.
You're right in the middle of it.
Yeah, so our grand opening was the second government mandate shutdown. That was our grand opening.
Holy cow.
Yeah, it's been something.
What was that like?
Well, it was interesting.
Did you ask for vaccine passports or whatever? Was that a thing then? No, that couldn't have been. They didn't have it.
So basically, I just told people, I was like, well, okay, we're going to open the doors. We're going to open the windows. We're going to turn the big fan on. And then we're going to like crack the garage doors. And we're just going to pretend it's like you just came off the ski hill. So like,
was everything open? This whole area?
No, just the tap room.
Okay.
But no, I'm like, all right, so just like, wear your ski gear and pretend you came off the ski hill and then like come in and have a beer with us.
Sorry for people, like you see the lights going in and out. It's because you have sensors.
We do, I know.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't know.
There we go. But it'll look cool. So holy crap.
It's real. I mean, like, hey, we can't make this up.
No.
Like,
So what the crap?
yeah, so it was interesting.
Do you remember like how many people showed up or anything like that?
Yeah, no, we were really lucky. We had a lot of people who were really supportive at the very beginning.
Is it weird that, and maybe this is a good question for Dan, is it weird? Yay! Oh, Anne-Marie, she's awesome.
Anne-Marie! Here, do you want to, thank you.
You're welcome.
Here, do you want to get a picture? You want to be in here?
Yeah.
Hop in here.
Hey, hold
She was my,
Yeah, there you go.
yes. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Of course.
I was like, somebody's going to get it. I know. Thank you. Yeah.
I think the community has you have a special place for the community around here, it seems like.
I think so. I mean, we probably work between, I don't know, make sure you get that on there. Something between like 50 and 100 nonprofits that we work with.
Holy geez, really?
Yeah. And since the beginning, yeah.
So that was intentional,
Totally. Like, we're not just here for beer. We're here for more than that. We're here for like the people who live here.
Can you give some examples of that? Like
Veterans, pet rescue, horse rescues, combination of that. We also work with Independence Health. That's where we were just today. But yeah, senior care. I mean, like, really, like, dude, like, I haven't actually been voted in yet,
Oh boy.
but I'm working on joining Rotary.
Nice. Nice.
Yep. So they were here last night.
Rotary's awesome, by the way. I love Rotary.
Hey, come on. They got rid of polio.
I'm serious.
Seriously.
I love Rotary.
So I got to say, okay, so the other day, sorry, you asked me a question and I'm like, oh boy.
Yeah.
I know. He was
That's
like,
okay.
he gave me his...
These questions, they're gone.
He gave me a script
Yeah,
and
they're
I'm
gone.
like, oh God. I was like,
Gone. We're gone.
no.
We're good. We're good. I should have taken your advice when you said, oh, I'm better off the cuff, or something like that. You said,
I'm just going to off the cuff
yeah.
it. Yeah, no.
I should have been like, okay, go ahead. I wish Dan were here. I'm gonna talk to him later.
Oh my God. He's a wonderful man. I love that man.
We'll talk to him later.
But-
What does Kishwaukee mean?
Okay, so Kishwaukee actually means, what does it mean? It means something like river of the...
Kish?
No, it's like River of the Oaks or something. It's like, no, that's not right. It's something to do. So the Kishwaukee headwaters are at right across the street from the Harley dealership.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
I know. Well,
No, I know.
everybody thinks we're in Wisconsin. Everybody's like
Everybody,
Kishwaukee,
because that's what
Wisconsin.
I thought you were. I did.
I know, which is why you came all the way from Wisconsin. I know. I know. No, so it is. It's like I can look it up. Hold on,
right.
I can look it up. But so it means like water of the something.
I believe you.
It's a real thing.
While you're looking, I want to taste this. This is the award-winning.
Oh, that's the brown.
Yeah.
Oh, you're gonna like it.
Okay.
That's a tell. That's not an S.
You're going to like this, Ben.
You're gonna like it. It's gonna be really good.
Oh man.
Sorry, you didn't know quite. I apologize. You probably didn't know quite exactly what you were getting into with me today.
No, but I had Anna Marie said, "Have you met Cara yet?" I go, "No." She starts going, "Oh, okay. Well, well."
Did she read your tarot?
You have fun with all of that.
Did she read your tarot?
No.
Oh boy.
No. Is she a tarot card reader? Mm-hmm. Oh boy.
No, she does a great job. But no, yeah, she's like, oh boy.
This is the brown? Holy cow. Malty. The malt is good. But, however, what makes it fantastic is that it's cut immediately, and then you get that bitter of the hops on the back end, which is why it's probably like a 6.8% on that thing.
It is, yep.
Yeah.
It's 6A.
That's freaking delicious.
I know.
We're gonna wrap up this portion of it.
Okay.
Can I take a tour? Like,
yeah.
And like go out in the tap room?
Oh yeah.
Are you? So, what was it? You're a tap house? Is that what you're? Is that what Anna Marie was telling me? Like, I think you're a tap house out there, and back here you're I don't know. Is that right?
I don't know what's happening.
So you have a tap house, but are you like licensed as a tap house or as a manufacturer license? Like, how does that work?
Well, so yeah, the building itself is manufacturing.
But you have a tap house.
Well, we have a tap room.
A tap room. Now, is there a separate, like, you have to have a separate licensing or something like that? Or is that all in one? I don't know.
I don't know. That's a Dan question.
Okay. Well, let's go fucking ask Dan.
Dan!
Let's go get Dan. All right. So thank you so much for this. We're going to see you guys out there, but...
Stay tuned. More hijinks to come.
More fun.
Yeah, I'm like, sorry.
My last question for you, though.
Uh-oh.
If
Oh, my God.
today, Cara
Oh, my
could
God.
travel back in time
Oh, my God.
and give day one, Cara, Heather, one piece of advice, what would that be?
Oh. Can I put it in the next episode?
Well, yeah, we can finish it up out there.
Okay.
That's fine.
Let's put it in the next episode.
Okay. Coming up next.
Yeah.
Welcome to Kishwaukee Brewing Company. We have a brand new 10,000 square foot building with a 2,500 square foot tap room, beer garden out front. Also, just winning some awards, accolades. World Beer Cup winner in 2023, silver for our brown ale. Brown has been knocking it off the charts. We just were awarded the best beer of 2025 by the Beer Connoisseur Official Review magazine.
That's pretty amazing, dude.
And then also U.S. Beer Tasting Championship, again, Bufflehead Brown,
Man.
regional and national. Brewing was happenstance. Cara and I lived in Seattle during the economic downturn of 2007, 2008, practicing architecture at the time.
Architecture?
Yep.
Oh, wow.
So got laid off and needed a hobby, needed something to do while I was on unemployment. So Seattle's a huge craft beer scene, especially during the late 90s, early 2000s.
Yeah.
I had a backyard of breweries to visit, bottle shops across the street, and great pubs, restaurants, you name it. World-renowned brewers, and I was just enjoying beer. That was my drink of choice. So let's try making beer.
So such a subculture in the craft beer industry. Did you learn that out there?
Absolutely. The culture is not what it was 15, 20 years ago. There was so much camaraderie. Support your local brewery, support your neighbor brewery, support your buddy who brews right down the street. That was in full force 15, 20 years ago. A lot of things changed recently. I would say probably 5, 10 years ago even. It got really saturated. The craft beer market got super saturated.
Yeah.
It almost started to remind me of what architecture was when I was in that industry.
Interesting.
It almost was starting to become like kind of cutthroat and like, hey, what's your idea? Let me take this idea from you and run with it and not get rewarded kind of thing.
Interesting, man.
But I think that is starting to go away again. Fortunately, we have great neighbors. We have great brewers in Illinois, and we keep making good beer and keep supporting each other and support the craft beer scene. So this is how we keep the industry alive and keep it thriving, and ask questions. How do you make a adjustment in your water chemistry? How do you adjust the crack in your mill for your grain?
Right.
Time and temperature is always the most important thing, because we're on the hot side. We can do that pretty easily. Paying attention to fermentation is the most important thing. I think that always gets overlooked. Everything in the cellar. I think every brewer who first steps on the brew deck wants to be that rock star, because they want to be on the brew deck. This is the show. But honestly, the most important part is the fermentation and getting it ready for packaging, whether it's bottles, cans, kegs. Because we did all this work, we need to follow through and get it to the consumer, the customer, the account. So those are the most important parts.
The only thing I've noticed about you guys is you don't really have cans. You do bottles. That's
Again,
shocking.
bottles were kind of an afterthought. Again, we opened in 2020, COVID. Our intentions were to do draft beer for a good 12 months and then go into packaging.
Oh, okay.
So packaging had to happen a lot quicker because we had to get beer into the market. Restaurants weren't going to be open. Bars had limited hours. We had to get beer on the shelf. So we had to work with accounts. We had to pretty much change our business plan 3 months into production.
That's crazy.
So
dude.
this is our 4-head, 12-ounce bottling machine. This is a Maheen. Maheen has been around for decades. And when I worked as a volunteer at Fremont Brewing,
You volunteered at Fremont?
I did. That was my first gig in a brewery. I was bottling 22-ounce bombers on a 4-head Maheen. Yeah. So this machine has, new technology, new computers, new sensors, and it's a workhorse. It's like taking a Cadillac and turning it into a Mercedes. So this thing has great technology. It's counter pressure fills. Our bottle fills
What does that mean?
our bottle fills are purged with CO2 twice. It eliminates a lot of air intake into the bottle. So
Got it.
air, what we're breathing is mostly nitrogen and oxygen. Second, this purges all of that out, and we get a nice clean purge of carbon dioxide into the bottle, because the last thing we want is oxidation happening in a packaged product that's going to be sitting on a shelf. We want it to be shelf stable. Some of the accounts that we are in, it's not on the cold side. It might be sitting on a warm shelf or ambient temperature. The more that we can do on the production side to prevent any instability, the better it is, the better chance it has getting to our consumer who's buying it at a retailer.
Yeah.
So, yeah, bottles. Again, back to that. It was a price thing. We had bought the property here, bought the material for this building, designed it from ground up. All the brewing equipment from the hot side to the cellar, this was all planned for.
Holy
But-
cow, man. What system do you have?
So 15-barrel brew house, 2-vessel. We can do step mash temperature, controlled profile mashes. So we can make anything from your traditional German style lagers to your West Coast ales, and the 15-barrel brew house is pretty versatile. We can push it up to 22 barrels. We can limit it down to about 10 barrels. And our cellar, our fermenters are 30-barrel. We do have a 15-barrel fermenter, which is a lot of fun for us to play around with. That allows us to experiment. at a lower volume, see how the market reacts. A great example again is our Bufflehead Brown Ale. That started as a pilot batch on a half barrel pilot homebrew system. And then we ramped it up to a 15 barrel, onto the 15 barrel system. And we actually probably ended up netting about 8 barrels of beer. So about half of what this system is capable of, for that style of beer. And
Do you name your systems? Do you have like nicknames or something for
well,
them?
we got, the pilot system, and then
Okay.
we got, the full size
Got
brew house for production.
That's super rad.
Yeah.
How do you balance creativity with getting a good beer out there, a good product? You know what I mean? Like it's got to be one of those where I want to be creative, but I want to make sure it doesn't suck. So how do you balance that, bro?
Yeah, I'd say the trick is we're not reinventing the wheel here. We're making traditional classic style beers. There's been a lot of experimentation, I would say, in the past 5-10 years when we had this huge boom of craft breweries opening.
Yeah.
What were we seeing? We saw a lot of like lactose milkshake beers, glitter beers.
Yep.
The
Brutes. Oh,
the brew,
oh.
yeah, the super dry IPA,
Yeah.
the hazies and milkshake IPAs. They're waning. They're on their way out.
Yeah.
Everything's coming back to classic traditional beers.
I've noticed that, man.
And that's where I, got my feet wet, cut my teeth on making traditional style German lagers, West Coast IPAs. German lagers were super intriguing because you got a super delicate grain bill. Take a German Pilsner, a Marzen, Fest beer. Any flaw is going to show. So there's that attention to detail that really, for me, carried over from architecture, like learning how to put something together, that whole process. And same thing with beer. You make a mistake in a German Pils, it's going to show. So how do you replicate it time and time
Look
again?
how clear that is, man. Look how clear that is. I'm an IPA guy. I love IPAs, but you can hide a lot of imperfections in IPAs, whereas the Pilsners, the lagers, it's much more difficult to hide those.
100%. You got 4 ingredients in a Pils. You got Pilsner malt, typically just one hop variety, lager yeast, and your water. Lagers, again, are always going to be a little more finicky than an ale. We have 2 beers in our world. We have ales and lagers, and then we got a whole pyramid of ales. We got a whole pyramid of lagers. So lagers take a little more attention and a little more love. So the ales, fermentation is part of that final product. You're going to get some extra esters and phenols in your ale product where you're not going to, you don't want those in your lagers. If you're getting those in your lagers, then something's happening again on your cold side, your fermentation side.
Yeah.
So pay attention to what you're doing on the cold side. Otherwise,
Yeah. It's a bad batch.
Yeah. Don't make lagers.
All right. Okay. All right, man. So, Dan, tell me what you got going on in here, bro.
So this is obviously a labor of love, work in progress. These are pretty much neutral casks. So casks are these wooden barrel vessels. They come in different sizes, shapes, and some are designed to hold spirits. Some are designed to hold wine. We have a little bit of mixed bag here. We have some that held, we had some French oak. We have some whiskey barrels from,
Dude.
let's see, Heaven Hill.
I'm going to have to bring the camera back here, but holy cow, man. This is amazing.
So most of these are wine, ex-wine barrels,
Okay.
but we do have a few bourbon barrels. The Heaven Hill are still here. We had a local distillery that we love working with. They're out of Chicago. A lot of people know them. Koval. They are, I think, probably the best distillery in the area. They do something very intriguing. They use a smaller size cask,
Okay.
which makes 100%, sense. You got more contact with the wood for what the spirit is trying to do and mature. So we had those about 2 years ago. I think we had about 12 or 14 of them, and we aged our Imperial Stout in those. So after it was fully matured, our barrel-aged Imperial Stout,
What that ABV at?
it was just at 10%.
Okay.
So,
that's good.
Pretty conservative
Yeah, for real.
for
It is.
Imperial barrel-aged Stout. We're not pushing 14% here. We're keeping it drinkable. Still share a bottle with your
for sure.
significant other. But those Koval barrels, we ended up selling them. So we sold them, and the barrels we have here are all neutral. We have some of these puncheons that are much larger than the traditional cask.
What do they call it? What did you call it?
Puncheon.
Puncheon.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
I'm not familiar with that.
it's a larger shape. So
Okay.
these guys up front here, we got another set in the back.
Okay.
These were actually, I purchased these from Revolution Brewing. So
no way.
Revolution had, you can see, Lumberstruck
Oh my goodness.
in
They're out of Chicago, right?
4 of these. Revolution, if you haven't heard of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chicago.
I think everyone knows Revolution.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. Jim Seebeck, great guy. Marty, great guy. So Marty was actually aging Lumberstruck in 4 of these, and we got these. Looks like he had Lumberstruck in here in December of 21, and then we ended up using these for our sour program. So we had lager beer with raspberries, lager beer with peaches.
So is it true though that once you sour it, it's done, like because of the is that what it is?
I would say you really wouldn't want to try to do a clean barrel aged beer.
After
Number one, you're not getting a lot of oak character from these anymore. Number two, if we are going to sour these, that sour yeast or sour bacteria and wild yeast is pretty much impregnated into the wood. Unless you do some heavy duty scrubbing, which I still would not recommend, or we pretty much have turned all of our oak barrels into a sour house. Okay. So these are all pretty much what we used to call a funk factory. So keep all the funk in the wood. All the beer, the clean beer is always naturally fermented with a lager yeast. We do it the method of do a clean, crisp lager, and then we transfer into our wooden vessels, our funk factory, which has all the Brettanomyces, PDO, and lacto that's already inside the barrel. We do have a brink full of our house slurry that we keep feeding and keep that active. So every year we look at what kind of fruit is looking good for us. We did raspberries. Peaches are becoming my favorite. I used to be a huge raspberry fan. Michigan State, check out their peaches. They are the best I've ever had.
Michigan State has peaches?
Michigan State. Get peaches from Michigan State.
Okay.
No joke.
Okay. Wow, I'm learning so much today, bro.
Raspberries, we have a great raspberry farm right up the street, 10 minutes from here. So I can call him up. Hey, I need 100, 200 pounds. Have them picked. I'll just go up, pick them up, and then, raspberries are finicky because they have the tiny little seeds. So be careful when you're putting those into the barrel. Figure out a method. I'll tell you about it if you want to ask. Will age very well. Probably good up for about 5 years sitting in the bottle. This was bottled about a year ago. So we're due to bottle some more.
So
probably next week.
It's a Belgian style sour.
Belgian inspired. Yeah. Wow. Sour.
Gross though. Thank you. Dude.
Taste that peach?
Yes.
Yep.
But the nose?
Very clean acidity to it.
The palate.
Great palate cleanser.
The back of it. It's like, ooh. But it's not too overpowering with that with the peach. I mean, the peach is there for sure, but man.
So it doesn't have like a tang.
No, that's what that's the word.
Like, like Goza or kettle sours. Kind of have that like yogurt tang to it. Where this is like a clean acidity. And it's, again, the Brettanomyces, the little house slurry of special bugs we have working away in the oak.
So how long did you have this? Like, how long did it take the process from start to finish? How long do you think that took?
So including, like making the clean beer, like the straight up base beer, our lager, to ferment that out is about 3 weeks, and then we can inoculate the barrels, the oak barrels, with our house slurry, and at that point we ended up adding our peaches, or the fruit at the time. In this case, it was peaches. So it sat on those peaches for about 12 months.
Holy shit, dude.
So different, our brewery, yeah, it's susceptible to temperature changes, but we try to do this right during peach harvest or raspberry harvest, whatever it is, and the warmer it is, the quicker the process.
Oh,
The
really?
beer is totally fermented out on the clean side. This being the lager beer. Once we put it onto the peaches and our slurry of bugs and yeast, it's gonna take at least 2-3 months to actually kick in, and the sour. Yeah, the fruit flies love
Oh, well, that
sour
yeah.
beers.
Oh, yeah. They
So, but maturing, sitting in that oak vessel, it's going to take 12 months to really come together, really pull all the flavors out of the fruit, and
I don't get. So, full disclosure, with sours, why I avoid them is because I usually get heartburn. I don't get that with this at all. Do you think it's because of just the fruit, or
it could be, but it is.
that's so weird?
The pH is super low on this. They're probably around 2.5 pH, so very, very low. I do feel it in my chest,
Do you?
but it subsides and goes away. It's not like
I don't get like. Usually it's like yeah, and I get the burbs and like this is just it's solid. This is really good. Wow. What made you want to do sours? Were you just a fan?
so. Yeah, back to like my brewing days in Seattle. I had a great mentor, Skip Matson. He was one of the pioneers of the craft beer scene in the 90s.
And where did he?
Skip brewed in Seattle. Skip also brewed in Colorado and Montana. So he was one of the young guys in the craft industry in the 80s and 90s. We keep in touch, and he was the best mentor anyone could have asked for.
Oh, that's awesome, dude.
Like stepping into the craft beer industry.
That's awesome.
And he taught me the ways of making world-class beers, how to make a clean lager, how to make a hoppy West Coast IPA. Just add more hops. Skip would say, add more hops. And one thing he really loved was making Belgian-style sours. And he taught me the way of making these beers, and for that matter, all the beers that I've learned how to make.
Yeah.
He was the one who really, opened the window of the world of beer to me. So
That's awesome.
yeah, Skip is always with me every time I'm in our own brewery. So
Yeah.
I owe a lot of credit to him and all of his effort training me, and you can only learn so much going back to school, but on the job,
I kind of asked you on the way out before we set this up. Do you think your architecture, your attention to detail, dude? And I've interviewed brewers before, and they're great. But your attention to detail is like just different level. Do you think that's from the architecture part?
I think so. Probably just also the person I am. I think I've always been meticulous. And I played very competitive sports. I played hockey
right? Yeah.
from like 4 years old until about 35 years old. And I don't know, just, that just wanting to play well, do well, and be the best. So how do you do that? Well, pay attention to details. Make sure your hockey bag has every piece of equipment in it, because mom or dad just drove you to the rink, and now you're missing a skate. Well, you can't play the game if you don't have a skate.
Yeah.
So
I will say this.
check your bag.
Yeah. The Blackhawks better make the playoffs next season. Otherwise,
I hope so.
they got to make the playoffs.
I hope they do it. Yeah.
What's the future, not just for Kishwaukee, not just for your brewery, but for the craft beer industry? What do you think?
Beer is resilient, and I think it always will be. Right now, we're going through a really tough period of
Everybody,
5 years, pretty much since we opened Kishwaukee. It's
not just you though.
It's across the board. The Brewers Association just released that. It's down another 5% this year.
I saw that.
So it is a real struggle. It's market space. What's taking over the shelf space in your grocery store, your local bottle shops, the larger stores. RTDs are taking up shelf space.
What is it?
RTDs, ready to drink seltzers, and already mixed cocktail beverages. Another thing is cannabis beverages coming 100%. Out.
Yep.
So there's a big question mark on that. And really, we don't know what's going to happen. We might get an answer in November, is what we're hearing on regulation of cannabis beverages.
Is that something, I know a lot of breweries that I've talked to, some are like, I'm not going to go that route. Some are like, can embrace it and be like, we're going to do that. Are you in any boat? You just kind of waiting to see, or?
I'm not really decided yet. The one thing I do know, cannabis and alcohol it can really impair someone's judgment. Yes. Is this ordinary behavior? Probably not.
Oh, we got rolls.
Would you like a roll?
I already had a roll. Thank you.
I mean, okay. We'll finish this out.
Just give them.
Okay, I'll take one roll.
Because it's from
From the food truck.
Yeah.
Okay. Thanks.
Yeah.
It's so awesome, dude. Okay, sorry. Go ahead.
You're still filming?
Yeah.
No.
Business Over Beer is a Wowee Productions podcast. For more Business Over Beer, visit us at www.bizoverbeer.com.